Yeah. Hey, why is it okay for trans people? They prefer to be called them, but then if you call gay guys those guys, those people,
them folks.
Them. Yeah, for like racism and homophobia, they and them
you know how them folks are.
You know how they are.
Yeah, it's
but
like
then
that.
Trans people are like, we'll take that one.
Let's steal it from bigots.
Yeah.
Repurpose
Bigots need to reclaim the side-eyed they.
They're appropriating a bigoted culture.
Yeah.
And that makes them bigot.
I don't know what to call them.
And they're like, thank you for respecting
There's
my
this new
pronouns.
person at work, one of them people. And then they just come up and put their hand on your shoulder and they're like,
thank you
I
so
really
much.
appreciate the support.
Really appreciate. So many people have still been calling me she.
I don't want to take that table. It's one of, you know what I'm talking about? Them.
One of those people.
One of those people, and then they look and they're like, wow, they're really pulling it off. It's just a table of black people, a black family. And a very woke server's looking at them like, wow, the whole family?
The whole family? Wow.
Wow.
Bravo.
Biden's America.
Bravo. We live in a safer country.
And then they go, bravo. And then the executive of Bravo goes, yes, I'm here on the phone. And they go, I've got a show for you.
A pickup order?
I've got a show for you.
Well, listen. What about...
It's called Those Black People. Oh, those isn't part. I thought those was the plural of they, them.
We'll just call the show Black People.
We'll just call it family. We'll call it American Family.
We'll call it Modern Family.
Yeah.
But black.
Yeah. No, just Modern Family. And if ABC tries to sue us, we'll be like, oh, so only a white family can be a modern family.
Modern Family should do an episode all in blackface.
Yeah.
Be like, it's a modern family.
Yeah, it's a modern family. Because Julie, whatever her name is, getting in trouble.
Julie Bowen.
She got a pillow in her pants.
She put
a pillow in the backside of her pants.
Put a neck pillow in her pants.
Yeah.
In her yoga pants.
Yeah.
And dreadlocked her hair.
Manny has a rice patty hat on.
Yeah, the other races have to do their own racist thing. Because a Mexican could do blackface. That's okay, right?
Sofia Vergara is hitting Ed with the chopsticks. She keeps clacking chopsticks.
Can Mexican people do blackface?
I think they do.
Can you call out a Mexican person for doing blackface?
Probably.
Like if, what's the name of the guy who's on The Last of Us now in The Mandalorian?
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, if footage surfaces of him doing blackface.
Big white lips.
He's playing Kazam.
Yeah.
He went as Kazam for a Halloween party.
That'd be great.
Is that racist? Because he's black and he's also in a turban.
Yeah, that is the problem.
That's really doubling down.
Also, yeah.
It's really doubling down on the things.
Also, he has lifts in his shoes, which don't seem problematic now. But you know what I mean?
At the time?
The logical progression forward in time, eventually height is going to become a thing.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a thing for sure.
So then it'll be like, you were on your knees, you did that thing where you put shoes on the floor and then put your knees into the shoes and then took a photo.
That's ableist.
Yeah. You aren't really that short.
That's ableist. Why are you mocking?
Yeah.
Why are you mocking? Also, we found this Randy Newman CD in your car.
Dude, you're in trouble.
You're done, man. You're out of Hollywood.
We asked some of your grade school friends. They said you used to watch Blazing Saddles on VHS and sleepovers. It's over, man.
Dude, you're done.
I don't care that there was nudity in it. It's a week. I don't care that's the only part you all watch.
I don't care.
You're done, man. You'll be judged by a jury of your peers. And then in a twist thing, the jury is like Mel Brooks and Mark Twain, the guy who runs Mark Twain's thing, Kurt Vonnegut Jr. And they're like, oh, I think it might actually be fine.
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
I think I'm actually good.
Yeah.
That does remind me that, well, you went on a vacation recently.
Oh, yeah.
But I while you were gone, I decided to take advantage of my free time.
You did your own vacation.
Job as a professional podcaster.
Yeah.
Because everyone, I don't think people understand just how much money we make.
Eric's the Jamie Vernon. That's the wrong one.
Hey, you know what? You got closer.
Freudian slip.
You know what? You got closer to the truth, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Jamie, I don't want to embarrass you again, and this isn't just because of what happened yesterday. But you do have the recorders on, right?
By the way, Jamie, we got this.
Yes, Joe. I've done that. We've done thousands of episodes. I did it
Joe.
once. I didn't record once.
Listen,
we had the president on.
Listen, one time we had Donald Trump on, and I didn't hit record, and you'll never let me forget
it. I fucked up once. Joe, I'm doing like 10 things over here.
You've got me Googling what the word troglodyte means.
Yeah.
Who cares, first of all?
A, who cares? B, I've got to make sure the waves are right.
You know what? I'm going with Tim Dillon's dude, and we're going to start a podcast together.
Yeah. The Jamie Utley the
Jamie Utley.
The Jamie Vernon Ben Avery Show. Produced by
Imagine. Oh man, that would be a nerve-wracking interview.
Oh, that'd be terrifying. What can you bring to the table?
We fucking can't ourselves.
Yeah.
It's just them telling each other to look things up.
Yeah.
Just two autistic people.
Look that up. I'll look this
two
up.
Two autistic people looking things up and going, huh? And then he goes, woo, And then it's like, how do you spell that again?
This show's called Context, and they just have a guest on, and the guest talks, and then they both
pulling things up the entire time.
Yeah.
It's a game show. Who can pull it up quicker?
I grew up in Cleveland. Cleveland is a population of
Cuyahoga River. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Jamie's just saying the number, how long it is. 10 minutes in. 10 minutes, 30 seconds. 11 minutes in.
We're 15 hours away if we drive. I can book a flight.
I really should have recorded. I really should have hit record that one time. I really messed up when I didn't hit record.
Oh.
That would be awesome to find that out. It would come up and Joe would be really polite. He'd be like, no, it's fine.
That's fine.
Jamie's just like, I feel really awkward. No, it's fine.
Fine. It's fine. Just tell them what you did. Jamie, why don't you tell the listeners what you did? Jamie. It's fine. It's fine. Why don't you just tell them?
No.
Jamie, why don't you get down on your goddamn knees and tell the listeners
Jamie,
what
pull
you
that
did.
clip up. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Someone unplugged the router earlier.
How often is someone... Jamie's like, I'm having trouble, and Joe's like, let me Jamie's like, I'm having trouble, and then Joe's like, let me see your phone. You have airplane mode on. You gotta take it off airplane mode, Jamie.
You think Jamie's looking this shit up on his phone?
Yeah. Joe's like, let me see it. Scroll up. You have airplane mode on, Jamie. Jamie, you're connected to the Arby's Wi-Fi half a mile away from here.
Jamie, I know we wanted to try the Wagyu burger. We didn't get a chance the first go round. It's back now.
Yeah.
And I asked you to look up, what the fuck is Wagyu?
Yeah.
And you got on their Wi-Fi. But you got to disconnect when we leave, Jamie.
Jamie.
When we leave the Arby's, you have to disconnect, Jamie.
Jamie.
How many times do I have to tell you to disconnect from the Arby's, Jamie?
Does Joe Rogan just walk into Arby's with his hands open? He's like, put it in. No bun, baby.
He just walks in. And they just come out with tongs.
Yeah.
And they just...
It's Joe Rogan.
No, it's not his hands. He's got his shirt held out like he's picking berries.
Yeah.
And he's just eating out of his
Yeah, you got a big stretched out shirt like a basket. A bunch of roast beef in it, some Euro meat.
He's wearing a hoodie and they're just shoving meat in his hoodie.
Some turkey from the healthy menu.
He just leaves and drives home and just...
Is Joe Rogan sitting at the front table of an Arby's getting service like a Brazilian steakhouse? They just bring out swords of meat. He's sampling the roast beef. They have a little dish of horsey, some beef and some cheddar, some Arby's sauce.
They somehow find a ramekin.
Yeah.
Like a silver ramekin.
Oh, I would love to you eat at a fast food place for there, and they give you like a plastic ramekin. They're like, fill that up, bring it back. We wash them.
I love Joe walking into an Arby's and just going, I'd like the chef's table.
Yeah.
And like,
do you find that ramekins are often one of the dirtiest items in the kitchen?
Yeah,
because you can't clean them.
Yeah.
You can't like run them through dish because they
thing
flip
that's
over.
Worse than those is, I don't know if you've ever worked at a restaurant that had those things, but people. It's a fad that's now thankfully over. But the wooden planks,
the reusable toilet paper,
the reusable toilet paper. No, but
no, the wooden planks.
The wooden planks, they would crack and then mold just grows and crack. It's disgusting.
And then it also picks up the hair of the server that you're doing a little prank with.
It plucks their asshole hair.
Even without the mold of the wood, the amount of server tush those things are comedically hidden.
Yeah, you don't want them.
No,
you don't want them.
No, that's no good.
But no, the amount of mold that grows in those things is disgusting. I'm glad that trend is over, because once I realized that was a thing, I was like, I don't ever want to eat off one of these things fucking ever again. Like,
no, it's terrifying.
And I got a pretty high bar for like, that's gross.
Yeah.
From working in restaurants long enough that I'm just like, most of the things that I eat are going to be prepared on like a dirty surface by someone who is dirty.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be prepared with any sort of care or attention. Like, I just understand that, you know? But the fucking mold on those wooden things is fucking gross.
It's scary. Although wood cleans bacteria.
That's not a thing, I don't think.
I don't know. It's the thing my dad said once. I was like, okay.
Trees are covered in so many foreign substances.
It might be true.
They're covered in mushrooms.
He said something once about wooden cutting boards are healthier than plastic cutting boards. And I was like, why? And he's like, because the wood treats itself. Or something. I don't know.
Treats itself?
I have no idea.
Is it eating the shit?
I have no idea. It's like, also, every time you cut a cutting board, you're making a little hole or more bacteria can go into.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's wood reseals, whereas plastic you're just making
wood
holes.
Does not reseal. As we've covered from the amount of mold growing.
Everyone knows that if you shoot a tree,
it fills right back up.
It heals around the bullet.
it just fills itself right back up.
No, man, the way you just gotta go to Costa Rica and then you go, where's the best food? And they go, you know that lady who's she just has raw meat on the hot back of a turtle? and it's the silverware is just her kids' fingers, and they pick it up and put it in her mouth. That's the best.
That's the best. Have you ever used human chopsticks?
Yeah. And then you're like, well, how bad is the good restaurant? Like this one. I'm asking a guy downtown at like a 5-star place. He's recommending me go eat the lady cooking on lava.
Eat off.
Eat some.
Why don't you go steal this woman's breakfast?
Eat a plantain. Yeah.
Why don't you break into my neighbor's house and take their morning cup of coffee?
That is my new view on Drew Binsky. He's always getting invited into people's houses, quote unquote. Yeah. I think he's just walking in, and then some confused Turkish woman is like, "Here's my breakfast. Just go, go,
eat it and leave. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did to the Turkish government.
For some reason, a man broke into my house, and he wants to know what I think of Anatolia as a place to live.
I don't like it.
There is this guy who on one of our flights, he like had all the flight. He had like an inflatable ear pillow and eye mask. He was like prepared.
Ear pillow.
Eye mask. Yeah, I guess I did say ear pillow. Neck pillow. Hey, man, sometimes those headphones can hurt.
They do. You ever fall asleep in a pair of over-the-ear headphones?
That's why you got to get little circular donut headphones you put on each side to allow the sound to go through. But no, he's all prepared. We're like, this guy knows how to travel. And we're like impressed. And then we're like waiting for our bags, and you're going through customs, and then we pass him being stopped by a guy, and he has a bunch of bags. Like, this man had checked a lot of bags, and the guy just goes, "So you're alone?" And the guy went, "Yes." And he said, "Then why'd you say these were someone else's bags?" And then I'm just talking about trying not to laugh really hard. That's just some white guy who's like, "I'm going to become a cocaine smuggler. I've got the perfect plan. I'll look like just a shitty tourist.
Look like the worst person in the world.
And I'll just have 25 bags.
I'll be the most annoying person, and maybe they'll just let me by just to not have to deal with it."
It was great. I was just like, "Hey, man, this guy really knows how to. We got to take a page out of his book." And then 2 minutes later, he's being fingered by an Orlando man with a glove.
Oh.
You knew how to travel.
Oh, no, that reminds me of the trip that I went on.
Yeah, what was your trip?
I went to, I went to Poland.
No, what?
I went to Poland.
You tried to go to Poland. Did you take Polish Airways?
It's hard to get there, I'll tell you that much.
I took Polish Airways. I had a wonderful trip in the Bahamas.
The plane took me. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I could have came and see you.
Yeah, I was close. They said southern Nicaragua. And I was like, well, that's the border. That's Costa Rica's right there. By that big old Nicaraguan lake.
But hey, if you ever land on an airstrip, it's thrilling.
Yeah.
It's thrilling.
It's cool.
No, I went to Poland. And
it's a Polish airline. You just land in a field. And then the guy goes, I think the airport's somewhere around here. The pilot lands and then asks for directions, and then takes off again. And then goes like half a mile over and then lands.
Excuse me, do you know how to get to Polish airport?
Yeah. How often are planes like, okay, we must be really high up. That airstrip looks tiny. And then they're going in and they're like, oh no, it's a drag racing track. Oh no.
Well, we could have gotten to Poland sooner, but he kept waving other airplanes in front of him. He was too polite.
Yeah. Hey.
We got pulled over for not speeding.
Yeah.
But anyways,
it's a slower plane because the bristly mustache in front slows it down.
Yeah, it's well, listen, they were a little understaffed that day. They didn't have enough people to run the propeller.
The food service is just a person going up and down the row going, can I have some food?
Can I get something to eat?
I'm so
Anyone
hungry.
got any snacks?
This is a cart from a hotel.
Who came here from a layover? Did they give you anything?
I accidentally have a cart from a hotel. We need linens.
Would anyone like to throw away their luggage? We're overweight.
The in-flight meal is some hot sauce from Costa Rica and some dry. Someone's just like, wait, that's all this shit from my bag.
Those are just my Tums.
They're just taking stuff out of people's carry-ons and serving it.
Listen, Tums aren't nutritious. Can I have? And also, I probably need them after this hot sauce.
Yeah.
That you've served as my meal.
Yeah. We're serving some hot sauce that a guy stole from the fucking
and
airport
saltines that I found on the ground.
Yeah.
While I was walking to work.
Yeah.
But I went to Poland and I got into a little. I landed and listen. I have a little bit in common with your man with too many suitcases.
Oh.
I was there on a job, you know. So and I got caught.
Yeah.
And I had to.
Sir, you can't bring this many butt plugs into a foreign country.
I had to go to jail, and unfortunately, I had to join a gang, and unfortunately, I have a bunch of new swastika tattoos.
Oh no!
But I thank God I was in Poland because they were all done wrong, and now it's just a symbol of peace.
Okay, good.
I've just become a Buddhist.
Yeah.
But
that would be pretty cool. That would be cool, guy. 2 chest tats, one side swastika, other side reverse swastika.
I'm bi-racist.
Yeah, you can't tell if he's like. You can't tell which one was first. Maybe he just cared about symmetry. And so in that case, it's like, well, which one's
first? With?
Yeah.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh
man, so that's wild. They busted you.
I can't believe they caught me with all those butt plugs.
Yeah,
I was over the legal limit of 24.
You know, last night I was looking on Reddit, travel Costa Rica, doing a little wind down, making sure I didn't miss any info.
Yeah,
and there was a guy being like, I got stopped and cut. How many adult toys is it okay to bring through customs? And then
is there a number?
He described what he was bringing, and then some other guy described what he was bringing, and he said, "I brought all this." And then the guy went, "You brought that for a 2-week vacation?" I'm just wondering. You think there's ever a guy he's going through carry-on, and he's got to check. You got to make sure the bag fits in carry-on.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Sir, this bag's too big." And then
he yanks one out.
He starts pulling butt plugs out, shoving them up his ass until it fits.
How about now?
Sir, this looks like a tight squeeze, and I'm not trying to make a pun.
Honestly, sir, it still doesn't fit, but I'm going to let you through.
I'll help.
I'll let you through.
Is there anyone you're traveling with who could help?
I'll let you through if you'll meet me in the bathroom. Yeah. I got my break coming up.
Yeah. I'll wear these on the plane.
And it's a Polish break.
I did help this family. They were like, they didn't speak English or anything. They were an Asian family, so we had no communication.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get their bag to fit, and they were like, and the guy was like telling them what to do. So I just walked over. I was like, I mimed. I was like, "Open. You have jacket?" And they were like, "Yes." And then they handed me the jacket. I was just, like, that'd be funny, but I just walk away.
Put their jacket on and leave.
Thank you. It was very funny because I was like, yeah, big thing, pull out, and then they pulled out 2 purses.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck were you just holding your booze?
Because they bought them for their family.
Okay. I forgot you're Mr. Travel.
No, I'm just Mr. Immigrant.
Original grass-fed beef jerky. Huh.
Road trip.
What?
Oh, did I rip that part off? Or field trip.
Oh, field trip. The brand is called Field Trip.
No, the rest of that is...
That's funny because they only want you to know
the... yours, because I'm a good friend. I brought you little snacks. You said you're going out of town.
They only want you to know the brand before...
Original.
No, they don't want you to know the brand after you're consuming them.
Once you're done eating it...
They want you to rip off...
Once you start eating it and their name brand is garbage, they're like, well, hey. Now they'll never know who we are.
Yeah. That's like apparently what it's like with the food on the plane.
I didn't bring you this, but...
what is a Celsius?
It's some sort of... I watched a video of... yeah, that was enough, right?
You're sold on branding. You're sold.
No, I watched a video of who the fuck is Ted Lasso? Jason
Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis. So many Jasons.
Who is Ted Lasso?
Who is Ted Lasso? But he said that he drank a lot of this.
I saw a thing. I think it
was a thing. It was Jason Sudeikis going, "This is stuff that I eat." And I went, that sounds so interesting.
Yeah, you're like, I got it. Where's my notepad? Cross out these bits, right in Celsius water. He also eats Olivia Wilde's special salad dressing.
Jason Sudeikis likes sushi.
Huh.
Who would have guessed?
Wow. Wow.
Who would have guessed? Good God. Who would have guessed that for a light lunch he would recommend sushi? And by the way, I don't agree. People always recommend sushi as sort of like a light lunch, and I find sushi to be quite heavy.
Yeah, sushi's...
Because it's morally heavy. You eat it and you go, that was a living thing.
Yeah.
Moments ago.
They just killed it.
They just killed that eel.
I go to the sushi restaurants for the sounds.
You almost said sushi museum.
Well, yeah.
I think you did.
That's old sushi.
There was a little M that kind of started popping out.
That's how you say it in Spanish. Restaurant. I'm looking for the restaurant. That's how you say it.
Oh, no. I had a great time in Poland, man.
What happened? You were trying to go to Romania. The guy offered you some money to...
I was trying to interview Andrew Tate for the podcast.
Yeah. He called you on a prison phone and said, will you come break me out of jail?
You have...
Here's money to do it.
You have collect call from Andrew Tate.
No, did you see today?
They don't even have the part where it's like, you have a collect call from beep Andrew Tate.
That's also in the...
That's also the same accent. I messed up.
It's the same guy.
You know what I mean.
It's the same guy, different day.
He got reprimanded.
No, it's the same guy, but he pre-recorded all the names one day. You're just plugging it in, but it's all him. Now you see the new stuff.
Great,
Andrew Tate got in trouble because it turns out when you're in jail, they listen to your calls. Classic. I mean, we've all made that mistake.
Classic alpha male move.
Classic move. You're in jail and you go, yeah, I did all the crimes. We got to find a way out of this. What if we hypothetically do more? I'm going to describe to you more crimes that
we could potentially commit,
and I'm going to ask you to do them.
I would like you to do these crimes for me,
and hopefully the cops don't know.
I don't know how they'd find out.
That is really funny. He was on the prison phone being like, "We need to get a flight out of here to Dubai. I'm going to flee the country." But that would be
not how you talk to your lawyers.
But that would be funny if you're normal. You're like a guy who's arrested, and you're like, I'm just gonna be in jail forever. Yeah. And then you just every time you have a phone call, you just call like random people, and you're like, I put $80,000 in the bag in the park. Get the plane here Tuesday. just keep fucking with them.
Incriminate every person you've ever met. Call your old boss from Wendy's.
Yeah.
It'd be like, remember that big job we did?
Remember that big job? I need you to get the loot out of it's under the body in the desert. Get the loot out. Come bust me out of here. I don't care. You've killed before.
You've done plenty. Drive the tank. I know you have that tank. You get the tank. Get the tank. Go back to Bloomfield and get the tank. Tow it over here.
We
left it in the park in Bloomfield, Kentucky.
We stole all that cocaine and your wife's
pussy
butt implants. The cops are like, we have to cut open your wife's butt.
We gotta slice those cheeks. Some people want to slap cheeks. I'm afraid we gotta slice cheeks.
We gotta slice them. My girlfriend got 2 shots in the butt last night. I didn't mean to say it like that. You had to get shots, and they did one in each cheek.
Yeah. They didn't. Why would they switch cheeks? I'd rather just have one sore cheek.
Well, they did one in an arm and one in each cheek.
That doesn't seem right.
They should just spread it out.
I don't want to put them all right in my ass.
Now that I know that, I'm asking for every vaccine in the cheek.
That would be great.
Waiting in line at a Walgreens.
Go into a COVID clinic and be like, and here you go.
Yeah. That should have been a weird protest all right guys did.
No, it's going in my ass because it's gay to get vaccinated.
It's coming from, it's shit, so it belongs in my ass.
It's gay to get vaccinated, so you might as well just put it in my ass.
It's a bunch of medical shit. No, I saw, so wait, did you really go to Poland?
Yes. Yes. Do you want to hear about what else I did?
Yeah. That sounds cool.
I did. I bought a really cool helmet.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about the flight home.
Oh.
I was a little worried about the flight home.
Oh, yikes. Oh, boy.
I bought a generator for my hotel room because who knows when the power is going to go out.
You think when you go through Polish customs, they're just cutting open sausages, leafing through. They have Polish customs as a recasing station for your sausage innards after they open them. Sir, please remove the contents of your sausage. Put it into this bin.
Empty all your sausages before you get to the front of the line.
We have a bunch
please.
of goat intestine or whatever the fuck at the end of the line. You can fill it.
We'll feed you one pierogi.
Sir, you can't take a pierogi bigger than the palm of your hand through customs.
Sir. Also, that pierogi is too small. It's insult to pierogi.
It's an insult to... It's of hand food on the street over here.
That's disgusting.
We don't eat them with a fork.
Oh.
Man, Poland. No, I was in the airport, and this was when I was leaving.
I was in the airport, too. The guy, he goes to pat me down. All of a sudden, he's just jerking himself off.
Oh, all right. That's inappropriate.
He gave himself a pat down.
That's inappropriate.
Gave himself one.
He got patted down.
He patted himself down.
Do you think in the military they're ever like, enemies incoming, pat down? Because then some guy gets package shot, but then the army's just trying to pat they drop their weapons, they're trying to pat down. The Taliban's coming, check him for weapons.
Someone check them.
Yeah, pat him down.
That would be great. If they had actually arrested Osama bin Laden, it would have been great if they were like, listen, we're going to have to pat you down.
There's footage of him with his hands on a kind of weird Humvee.
A friend of mine told me a story the other day about they got arrested and the cop they got a DUI and the cop was like made him do like all like the routine shit, and then he was like, all right, so and then stand up and put your arms behind your back like this, and he had him do it 4 times, and on the 4th time he went and just threw the handcuffs on him and went, all right, you're under arrest.
You're just waiting for the right moment. It's like once he gets his hands in the position I've been practicing at home for my cool handcuff whip. He's just a mannequin he stole. He fucking practices.
He's like, all right, Houdini, you're under arrest. I was a little worried about you. Oh, imagine if you had to arrest Houdini.
Oh, that would suck.
How scared would you be?
You might as well be trying to arrest the fucking Mexican drug cartel leader. He's getting out.
You know he's getting out.
Yeah.
No way.
Good thing that Houdini and the Great Depression bank robber guys never became friends.
It's true.
Good thing those didn't overlap.
Yeah, thank God there was no overlap.
John, whatever his name is, Dillinger.
John Dillon.
John Dillon. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. That's my name, Bob Dillinger.
Steve Dillon.
Hey, Bob Dillinger's my white rap name. I'm Bob Dillinger.
I'm Bob Dillinger, baby. Bow, bow, bow.
Shooting from the hip with poetry. No, I was in the airport. I go in.
You were in the Air Force?
I wish. I don't. I could have joined.
You know what? I lied.
If I wanted to,
I'm sorry I lied to you.
Yeah. I don't want to steal valor.
I don't wish I was in the Air Force.
That gets clipped and brings me down. Dan Alton claims to be in the Air Force. It's just that clip in different...
After a string of anti-Polak jokes. And then that journalist gets canceled. They're like, Polak?
What the fuck?
You're not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
And then we get off.
Yeah.
Double indemnity. Or whatever the
perfect.
Fuck.
Clean break. Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
I wonder if they've ever heard
That's
of
a
that
good term.
Poland.
Clean sweep. We're going to do a clean sweep. As opposed to what?
As opposed to what? Fucking.
As opposed to pushing dirt all over the ground.
As opposed to a dirt sweep.
Yeah, what the fuck?
We're gonna do a dust sweep.
We're gonna
move it all around.
I gotta push a broom in some mud. I'm gonna make this place look terrible.
Gonna do a quicksand sweep.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Is that why people say that when because laughter is pain?
Grief.
And then
that's some good grief.
And they say when you're like, oh, good grief. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why we're both making it like Caribbean Jamaican.
I didn't make it Caribbean or Jamaican.
You just went, oh.
It was just an exaggerated laugh. I was not trying to make it Jamaican. If I was trying to make it Jamaican, you would fucking know.
My friend says my shirt makes me look stupid. That is some good grief.
That is some good grief.
Good grief.
Good grief. Oh.
No, I saw a man. We're leaving. We're going to the airport.
I bet you saw him.
So this is in Louisville.
I bet you saw him, man.
It's in Louisville Airport before you check bags.
I bet you saw him,
I did see a man. I knew he was a man because of where the story's going.
Was he walking to the shoe shine stand?
No, but I did every time I saw a shoe shine stand was like, I want to go up there with sandals and be like, what can you do to my toes? Some of that polish could be nail polish.
You got a file on you?
It's polish. Shoe polish, nail polish, whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Give me a little something. You got tools? You tell me that thing you used to clean the laces can't get these knuckle hairs?
I want black feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be racist and do black feet.
I'm trying to look cool at the beach. Trying to fit in.
I'm gonna bury myself under the sand. Yeah. Just have my feet
my
popping
toes
out. And then I'm gonna pop out from the sand and scare black people.
I'm gonna be buried from the neck down, but my feet folded, so my feet are there, and then my head.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a sign that says, "Under the beach 69ing."
Even better.
Yeah, feeling I'm having interracial. I guess it wouldn't work though because the genitals would need to be by my face. No, I saw this guy. He wasn't not through security, so just at the airport.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like he went through and was killing time.
Yeah,
he could have left.
Okay,
so it's the entrance bathroom of the airport.
Okay,
Louisville Airport.
Louisville International Airport.
Yeah, I walk in at 5 a.m.
Great time to be anywhere.
Oh yeah, nothing like finishing a show at 11:30 and then at 5 a.m. being at the airport.
Sounds like a perfect day.
Yeah, no, but it was good just for this. This is the highlight of my trip, honestly. It was funny.
Of course it is.
I kept saying that, and anytime, like, every few days, I would forget this would happen. I'd be like, we're having such a good trip. I haven't even thought about that guy in the airport bathroom for, like, 3 days. No, I walk into the airport bathroom, and there's just a man standing there with a shirt on, and that's it.
That's it. Seriously, that's it?
That's it. At the sink with his dick in the sink.
Socks?
I think he had socks and shoes like next to him.
So he kicked those off.
He's fully nude other than his shirt. Just standing there with his dick like not at the toilet area, at the sink. And he's the entrance of the air, like you could. Like where you can't do this at a fucking Starbucks, pal.
This man is potentially a sex offender.
Yeah.
Like if the wrong kid walks in, he's a sex offender.
Yeah. And it was like a big dick too. It was plump.
What was he doing?
Soft was like me hard.
What was he doing?
He was like just standing there. At first I walked in.
Did he look crazy? Was he about to wash his dick?
I think he was about to wash it.
And then you walked in and somehow in that moment he got nervous
I think so.
I can't imagine that man being nervous.
He didn't really seem nervous. I walked into B and then he was just standing.
Also, did you go to the urinal? I hope you.
I went to the urinal.
Don't lock yourself in. You got to be in the.
No, I went right to the sink next to him, and Finn dropped her out.
Pulled your pants.
Just
taking your pants off.
Just two guys pissing into the trash part of the little hole for the paper towels of the sink. Not even the sink.
Oh my god!
I'm peeing into the sink and just hitting hitting the soap all over it.
Yeah. No, I wish.
No, it's great.
My god. So just no, and so you're at the urinal, and what? He stands there.
He's just standing there the whole time, doing something, toweling off. I guess.
Is he? Can you hear him doing things?
Not really. Like he's doing. He's not just standing there.
He's not just standing.
It's not like he's like waiting. But
you don't hear the sink going.
When I left, it appeared as if he was starting to put pants on.
Now that he's gone.
And like when I left, it seemed like he was like doing the like bending down to get some pants.
Is it pants around the ankle or just pants off?
Pants off when I walked in.
Okay.
And then it seemed like he was getting them, stepping into the pants as I was leaving.
Rubbing his pants.
Getting ready to do the pull-up.
Rubbing his pants all over the wet bathroom airport floor.
Oh, yeah.
What weight is the man?
He was like an inch or two taller than me.
I said weight, but
no. I was gonna say like strong, not fat.
Okay, he's like a buff.
He was from a continent that people sometimes think is a country.
Okay,
if that helps.
Cool.
So he he's a strong. I'll throw the word proud in because I feel like when you use the one, you're supposed to use the other. Also, it looked like he was about half proud. Or maybe he'd been proud before he came in.
Maybe he'd been proud recently.
Yeah,
maybe he'd recently been proud.
He'd recently been proud. No, that was great. I wish that guy was on my flight.
Oh my god, can you imagine if that
would be so
the guy
funny.
Who's next to you?
Somehow he is the middle seat between my girlfriend and I on the flight. We're just like, hey man, can you get hard so we can both sort of like sleep? We won't lean on it.
Oh my god. No, that would be the highlight of any.
No, that was great. So on the whole,
I would have.
I'd be like looking at a volcano and I'd be like, this is beautiful. This is like the most beautiful. Oh, nope. I saw a guy wash his dick in the bathroom.
Giant cock. Yeah, no, that's way better.
I didn't even check the bag. I could have just been there getting a rental car.
That guy was
like
just
literally
there.
It was the area where it'd be like, we're picking up our daughter from she's been studying abroad.
That guy was just there to get an Auntie Anne's and show his dick to a stranger. That's all he was there for.
He could have carried a sleeve of Auntie Anne's on that thing. You could have been in some sort of porn parody called The Mall. This ain't the mall, XXX.
Oh my!
No, that was very fun.
But you like volcanoes?
No, I like the volcanoes, whatever. But I'd be
volcanoes, whatever.
It was. I like the water that comes off the volcano. It's hot.
Did you drink it?
I guess.
It's a weird response.
I'm bad at swimming, so anytime I
response to almost any question that is, did you do this? Did you do this? I guess.
I guess, Your Honor. Maybe. Can the defendant please sorry. It's like actually answering questions. Haven't we all done it?
Well, haven't we all? Come on.
He actually never answered the question. He just kept saying, "Who amongst us?" And then gesturing wildly.
On. Who else hasn't? You know, who here hasn't? You know what I'm saying?
You know, it'd be a good defense if they're like Timothy McVeigh. You did the Oklahoma City bombing. All these people are dead. I can't even remember. I got lost describing the Oklahoma City bombing. Oh wait, I remembered it. I remember what I was gonna say. The rest of the podcast is me just as the character of the judge. Timothy McVeigh.
Just clinically.
You blew up the F. Murrah Abraham building in Oklahoma City.
The F. Murray Abraham building.
Yeah.
Yes, it's named after him.
It's something like that.
From The Princess Bride.
I think it's the F. Murrah Federal Building. No, they're like, you,
oh, boy.
You're guilty. And then he goes, hey, let those of you without sin throw the first stone.
Your Honor, not guilty.
Your Honor, have you never done anything? Just Timothy McVeigh giving a passionate speech of, aren't we all guilty of something?
Haven't we all done things? It's just like a, oh, Captain, my Captain moment.
It's
just
that,
the jury
slowly. It's
slowly.
that and the butterfly effect. It's also him incorporating elements of, if you cut a man off in traffic, maybe you're the breaking the camel's back to his anger for the day.
How many lives have you ended, sir, through your actions?
Every gallon of gasoline. And they're like, you're just quoting I Heart Huckabees.
Listen, I like movies.
I love film.
I'm Doug Benson, defending the murder of F. Murray Abraham.
I wonder if he's ever like
murdered anyone.
No, that'd be a fun.
Doug Benson has probably killed someone.
That'd be a fun Ali G interview.
Doug Benson?
No, him interviewing F. Murray Abraham.
Okay.
And he's just like, how do you feel? Do you think Timothy McVeigh should have been put to death for blowing you up? For blowing up your house? And then F. Murray Abraham's like, no, you know.
He's like, so what did Murray Abraham do to you that made you change your name to that?
He blew up your house.
What did Murray Abraham?
No, it was the.
Do you get it?
F.
Do you
Murray
get
Abraham.
it? Do you get? It's
Yeah.
clever. It's pretty clever.
Fuck you, Murray Abraham.
It's pretty clever.
That'd be a good name for like
pretty clever.
An early 2000s
Pretty clever.
alt film. From the people who brought you Juno and Charlie Bartlett, it comes F.U. Murray Abraham.
Murray Abraham.
From the people who were an intern for a Wes Anderson movie once, come F.U. Murray Abraham.
From the interns.
Starring, and then it's a post-corrected voiceover, Elliot Page.
Let's not bring that up.
Coming up in
Joe Rogan, you're gonna bring up gender roles?
No. I just meant because how are they gonna do that for trailers?
Listen. I'm trying to break down the patriarchy by being the person in a relationship who always takes way too long to get ready.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good one. That was great.
Breaking it down.
Yeah.
Destroying. And you like to do it by wearing a tiny pink robe.
I wear a tiny pink robe and I'm a messy bitch. I'm a messy little bitch. I love starting some shit.
I love spilling the tea.
Yeah.
I like spelling the tea.
Tea.
It's easy. It's so easy. And you feel like you got something done, you know?
That's probably a quick trick question because spelling the T would be T.
Like
H-E space T. How about this one? Imagine you're like a junior in high school.
Okay.
All right.
Let me close my eyes.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me a minute.
It's first day.
I need a minute.
I'm a cool teacher, and it's first day class.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Here's a simple question. I want y'all to write down. What town are you from? And you write that down. What's your like name? Or whatever the fuck. You write that down.
Okay.
What school did you go to last? What are you gonna put down?
What am I gonna put down? Let's see. What was the first question?
No, you just put just basic questions, and one of them is, what school did you go to last?
I would put down Farts Academy.
Well, you would win. Because that's where we went to school. No, everyone would put down their grade school. Okay. And then you'd go, no, y'all went here last year, y'all juniors. And then we'd all be like, God damn, I'm a fucking idiot.
God damn
I'm never going to get 10 extra credit points in physics. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
God damn it, Coach Phillips. You fooled me again.
No, we had a teacher who'd do that each year. and I had him twice, and like a bunch of other people in my class had him the second year too, and we all fell for it both years.
What percentage of your teachers were insisted on being called coach?
Oh, I didn't really fuck with any of them.
Yeah, you were too.
I didn't like take those classes.
You were a little too smart.
Yeah, that would be like they'd be like, how many hammers does it makes a job?
No, I had predominantly people named Coach. Because they're just there because they could, it's, one way or the other, they're stupid. They're either there only to coach or they're there and they have to coach because it's like, listen, man.
That's even funnier.
If you're going to teach remedial algebra, you're going to have to teach ladies cross country.
That's even funnier.
Like, we can't just have you doing remedial algebra,
just
man.
Some pudgy guy who came too late to the game and he's like, all right, men's volleyball team. Let's win this one.
No, I had a lot. Most of my teachers were like that, especially in like math and science. And then I was in the smart classes for the other ones because I'm a genius of the arts.
We used to have a nun, but
I like the arts, not the sciences.
We used to have a nun.
What do they call that? What are they with STEM?
Humanities. STEM versus humanities.
Is it just humanities?
What is
humanities short for?
Expand upon that.
What is humanities short for?
I don't know, but it sounds like it's the opposite of science.
History.
Sounds like science
universal
and humans are
investment economy
impasse.
Machine
integrity.
Integrity.
Because everyone who studies English in college is a lot of integrity.
They're integral.
Oh yeah. Those
funny. People are integral.
Those two themes seem
someone's
got
to work at Starbucks. Yeah. Integrity and integral do not have much in common.
No.
They're almost antonyms that are the same word.
Oh yeah.
And you can tell which one I'm in by the fact that I know the word antonym.
Antonym. That's like the opposite of a synonym.
Good job. Using your context clues.
Those two things are fucking like opposites. They shouldn't use such similar words. Because they're opposites.
Oh,
no,
my
that's
Lord.
Wonderful.
Did you see any fun animals while you were there?
My girlfriend got bit by a monkey.
You got monkeypox, bitch? Why
she had to go
tell
get
me?
rabies shots.
I'd be way farther away.
That was funny. We'd be like going places and we'd be like, yeah, we're getting this shot.
And I wouldn't have given you that big kiss.
I know. No, don't worry. After about 4 days, my girlfriend finally Googled, is rabies transmittable through kissing?
After 4
It's like, oh, that would have been nice.
4 days.
We're running around getting you rabies vaccines. Meanwhile, I'm drinking your blood breakfast.
Drinking her blood?
I drink her blood in a smoothie.
Was she on her period?
No, I just feed her more, and then I drink the blood.
And then you drink it out. So did she tell you that it wasn't transmissible?
Well, I was there when she
kissing?
got. Oh, okay. I thought you meant, did she tell you she got bit by?
Did she lie to you and say it wasn't transmissible?
She just snuck out
kissing?
and got bit by a lover. It's like, oh, it's a monkey. All these hickeys are monkeys.
Monkeys are very sensual.
I guess this monkey got me pregnant.
Monkeys are really sensual.
You know, I did the one night we're on the beach, we're watching a sunset, and a bunch of other people are watching the sunset, and then these two dogs just start fucking, like right in.
Oh, how can you blame them?
The best, I know, and it was in the best view, so like everyone had to watch these dogs fuck, and then I just kept going, "Que romantico," and I'd point to people like, "Romantic," they'd go, "Ah."
You're a menace on the beach.
I'm always wild.
Everyone is trying to ignore that.
No.
No one wants their attention brought to that.
No, that was funny because we'd be on this big beach and I'd be like sneaking a little bowl like in a hat.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend's all like, be careful. And then we turn around and you just see everyone's just also sneaking a bowl. And it's like, oh, I guess we're all just watching these dogs fuck and getting high.
before we go fuck.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch dogs fuck and the sunset. We're gonna get high and then we're gonna go fuck.
It was great, man, because these two dogs were really into each other.
She doesn't smoke weed, right?
No, the dog trying to get it was like the horny one.
Yeah.
The dog giving it was like, I'm done, and then the dog
really?
Yeah, it was very funny to see.
That's weird.
I'd never seen it that before.
I was gonna say that dynamic I've never seen with dogs.
It was a horny dog like Suds McKenzie. It was very funny.
He was just like ready to get fucked. Like,
oh yeah,
desperate.
So he kept trying to get this little dog to fuck him, and then this big dog ran because there's a bunch of loose dogs in Costa Rica.
Yeah,
people just, like,
I've heard that. Dog. I've heard that there's a big loose dog culture there.
It's great.
I have heard that. I know that sounds like a weird fact to know.
I didn't think of it as a joke until you doubled down, and now I'm like, oh, now I don't know.
I did.
Where would you know that?
I do just know that.
Yeah. No, loose dog is great. Because you'll be on a highway in the mountain and there's a dog. You're like, oh, look, a wild dog. Never mind, he has a bow tie on.
He's got a hat on.
Yeah.
That wild dog has a sweater.
Yeah.
It can't be that wild.
Yeah. No, then this big dog came over and he's like, I'll fuck you.
I'll fuck you.
And then Sudden McKenzie's trying to hide all of a sudden.
No, he doesn't like the idea.
And then like 4 minutes after that, this guy just wanders up and he just goes, Zeus, stop that. And it's like, if you got a big dog named Zeus, you can't just be letting him loose on the beach, wandering around.
Loose?
Yeah, Zeus can't be loose. The Zeus is loose. No, it was funny. And he's like, Zeus, stop that. It's like we're all just watching your dog like assault a horny dog.
Rape a dog.
You know what? I bet that's probably what cops think. Like if a cop saw that, you'd be like, oh, that dog wanted it.
That dog was asking.
You all said that dog was fucking? Well, then it sounds like Zeus did nothing wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we'd all have to be like, no, man.
Hashtag Zeus did something wrong.
Hashtag yes, all Zeus.
All Zeus's.
Zeus.
No, I got my lady's dog. Sometimes he'll wake up in the morning. I noticed this just today, actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he wakes up, he'll start doing this weird thing where he's like half humping.
Oh.
He's like. He's
trying to fall back asleep.
He's like, well,
he's finishing up a dream, yeah.
No, he's standing up. He's standing up.
He was dreaming of that dog I was describing.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what the fuck is he doing? And she's like, oh, he's just like kind of like vaguely horny. Like she's like, he just woke up.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you are in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know. Dogs are just like us. They wake up a little bit horny. They're like, I wonder what's going on Reddit. Let's check Facebook.
I didn't know.
Cracked. It's an old dog. The 2008 dog.
Has John Cheese done anything
lately? Let's see. Let's check Steve Martin's Twitter.
Oh,
there was a guy on our flight on the way there who looked like a puffy Steve Martin.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that guy looks like so much like Steve Martin. Never seen him who looks so much like Steve Martin.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, like a week later, there's a guy on the flight, and I was like, is that Steve Martin guy? And then my girlfriend's like, you think it's the same guy? It's like, no, I guess guys are just like puffy Steve Martin. Fly Orlando to Costa. I guess that's just
a thing.
Yeah. No way.
That's just what happens.
I should have hung out with him.
I did while you were gone. I can't remember if this happened before you left or afterwards, but I went to that high horse, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
I think we talked about it in here. It was, yeah.
No, I talked about the time that I went there and then immediately left. Oh. But I went back a second time.
Glutton.
This time it was actually good.
You're like a young comic who's like, I'm going to check out the mics before I start doing it.
I'm going to check them out.
I just want to see them live.
I want to see what it's like. I don't know. I'm nervous.
Bikey, you're my hero.
But but I showed up kind of late, so I had to sign up there was one spot left, 15.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I was
headliner.
I was like, fuck it.
Closing it out.
I was like, this also gives me ample time to once again leave.
Yeah, that's true too.
But I stuck around, and actually it went pretty well. And then afterwards, the lady who runs the open mic, she came up and she was like very nice. She was like, that was great. Like, it's really hard to go up last and like do that, like actually do well, like after a long show. She was like, come back anytime. And I was like, it's an open mic. I couldn't stop it from just coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. That is awesome.
It just spilled out.
That's great. That is because I know who the person is too. So they're like such a nice, friendly person. It's like they just have no idea.
I know, like they didn't mean it was very well intentioned.
Yeah,
but like I could not stop myself.
That's awesome. Yeah, come back anytime to our show up, go up open mic. Our mic that's specifically designed to be one that you can show up and go. Like that's kind of the branding of it.
Yeah, like it actually is the only one in town that isn't run like those weird fucking. Like the way they fucking run open mics now. It's not like back in my day.
Yeah.
When an open mic meant it was an open microphone. And anyone who could get there quickest.
Boom.
They were on.
Back in my day, it was an open mic. You'd show up. It would be an open list. Literally. No one would sign up.
No one would sign up.
The mic would get canceled.
I would be sleeping in the back booth. In between taking cigarette breaks from sleeping.
My out-of-town girlfriend would then get mad at me and go, why couldn't you have come tonight? And I go, because I had to do the open mic.
I had to do the open mic.
It doesn't get canceled every week.
Doesn't it get canceled? And yes, it does. But some week it's not.
Sometimes there's 4 people who sign up.
Sometimes there's 6 people counting 4 of the comedians.
Yeah.
And it's great.
It's awesome.
It's a killer mic. I get to finally work out my routines.
No, Louisville comedy's funny because now it's I'm out of the loop enough to just see the macro trends.
Yeah,
and it's funny because it's like if people be like, "Yeah, we're gonna do all of our mics where you have to sign up in advance," and I'm like, "Well, that's dumb." And then in 6 months, they're like, "Yeah, we need to start like a show up, go up mic."
It's like, you did have those.
I'm like, yeah.
You decided to change that.
So it's very
idea.
fun. Just every 6 months, I get to see the same group of people be like, we need to fix the thing we did.
We fucked everything up. God damn it.
Yeah.
No, I hate that post that I sent you was so infuriating.
No, the comedy's gotten very...
Did you find that post as infuriating as I did? Or was that just me?
It's that some of those people I've just gone numb to by now. So I'm like, oh, of course they said
that's a person
stupid.
that I'm not numb to. I haven't seen him be that dumb before.
No, it's the classic anytime a person has any like modicum of power. Because that guy, he had a nice room.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the venue was like, hey, let's just do 2 shows every whatever and make it a club.
Him up. Yeah.
And then now he's like, I'm a guy. I know what's up.
I'm the guy.
And it's like,
I'm basically Mitzi Shore.
Exactly.
Okay? Go get me some
like,
pasta
are
salad.
You, or were you somebody who like used to drink with the guy who ultimately owns the bar and then like, you know what I mean?
Are you, or were you just at one point in time affable?
Yeah.
And now have lost that entirely? Yeah. Were you at one point in time just a charming, nice dude? Yeah, I bet you were. No, that's on the rise, and then also I can't stop seeing fucking people who like don't do comedy. Just be like, I've been seeing a lot of new comics. Here's some tips. And it's like, well, I would feel weird giving you tips, and I'm 5 years into this being my full-time job, and like I wouldn't make that post. People ask me for actual advice, and I feel weird giving it. People genuinely just come up and ask me for advice.
And even then, I'm like, I don't have the answers.
I don't have any answer. Move the mic stand.
You're someone who's started taking it seriously again a year ago.
Yeah.
Who that just means you post about it more.
Hey, man, this is starting to seem targeted.
No, I guess... No, but that's the problem with comedy. Is like you target and then it just is everyone.
There's too many idiots.
Yeah, like,
you're always gonna hit one.
Because I used to actually target somebody.
You can't throw a stone without hitting an idiot. I
would like post like I'd do bitchy little posts back in the day where I'd be like, oh, like, and it's clearly about one person, and then 10 people would be like, Dan's talking about me, and I'd be like, I don't even. A, I like you, and B, I forgot you exist.
Yeah, A, I remember that one time we hung out. It was fun.
It was lovely.
B, definitely not about you.
Yeah.
From that one time we had a good time together, I'm not now making a snarky Facebook post about you a year and a half later.
Exactly. Like, this might surprise you, but I both don't and logistically can't read every post. Like, logistically, I can't.
There's way too many.
I can't have read every post.
Also, I don't like Facebook.
Yeah.
And also, they hide most of your things because, listen, you're not very popular.
Yeah, you don't get it.
I got way more famous friends than you. Their shit pops up. So, no, your shit falls through the cracks hard.
If anything, you should be happy that Facebook isn't showing me your stuff because it just shows me stuff of people I hate mostly.
Yeah.
Because it knows that's what will get me to look at Facebook.
That will make me see it. It's great that I'd never see your posts.
Yeah. It means you're like doing well. It means that, yeah.
I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a Sam Talent post.
Yeah. The fact that I don't see your posts means that I'm not sending them to people in DMs going, look at this fucking shit. Facebook, if Facebook doesn't think I like you, it's because I like you enough to not go, I gotta find this fucking thing this idiot posted the other day.
Oh. All right. That's good. That's good. We're at hour 5.
Including